Hello there and welcome to Estic Business Report. This business report was edited and compiled by moi. Now, welcome to Estiqmedia. We're trying to go virtual, give you some, vlog kind of virtual podcast so you get to see me while I get to reel out to you current information as well as other content media related right on here on Estiqmedia. If you're just coming onto this website for the very first time or my YouTube channel, well, make sure that you continue to stay on here, subscribe, because I'll continue to come up with contents and updates for you that will keep you more informed on most sectors in the country as well as other socially and engaging contents as well. Now, first off, what is trending in the business world today? So we all know how fuel queues have been a consistent pattern in most of the filling stations across the country, and we do not understand what the real situation is, because most times we hear several stories from the federal government or from all dispensing marketers that this is the situation. However, there is no exact reason for why we continue to see long queues at filling stations. So that brought a convergence of oil and gas experts who recently gathered in Abuja to converse on resolving the soaring prices of petroleum products. Now, this gathering is considered in cutting down the high cost of governance, embracing local refining of petroleum products, creating urgent solutions to vandalism and crude oil theft, as well as sustainable and diversified mass transportation system. Now, this, of course, like I said earlier, is coming as there have been an experience of long queues of motorists jostling for premium motor spirit, which we all know as petrol, which has continued to be witnessed in Abuja, Lagos, and other parts of the country amidst payment of subsidy now hovering around 6 trillion naira. That's a huge sum of money. Now, the oil and gas experts who spoke at the Nigeria Oil and Gas Conference said the federal government must first walk the talk by reducing the cost of governance before asking the citizens to face hardship in moving the country forward, especially in the area of subsidy payment. Now, the oil and gas experts who spoke at the Nigeria Oil and Gas Conference said the federal government must walk the talk in order for them to continue to see a consistent change in the pattern of how things go on when it comes to the dispensation of crude oil. Now, they also emphasized as well that the security situation in the country in terms of vandalism and theft has continued to remain a disincentive and a situation that would continue to hurt and damage the economy, as well as deter the investment needed to address the challenges in the upstream and downstream sector. The former chairman, Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria, Moman Tunji Oyebanji, said the current architecture in the downstream sector wouldn't take the country anywhere. He insisted that the dependency on premium motor spirit is completely unacceptable. In the meantime, the Ministry of Power in Nigeria, the European Union, and the German government have raised concerns about the rate of electrification in Nigeria, calling for improvement. If you have witnessed, most areas across the country are experiencing a downside when it comes to a current generation of electrification across board. Now, the International Renewable Energy Agency had disclosed that the number of Nigerians without access to proper and consistent electricity grid has risen by 5.8% to 90 million as at the end of 2021. That's quite disheartening, and we're still experiencing that power outage or that darkness, especially across major cities in the country. And this, of course, is what this report is talking about. You do know that if there is no energy, manufacturing will definitely suffer. Now, the stakeholders at the launch of the Nigeria SE for All 3.0 version platform, which aims at improving electrification, planning using the mini-grid supply, noted that data remains key to improving access to electricity in the country. They went back to explain further, which is by the Minister of Power, Abubakar Aliyu. He said that Nigeria's SE for All Central Data Management Portal would provide a work-based data to assist utility operators, regulators, policymakers, as well as critical stakeholders to plan and implement electrification. The head of Green and Digital Economy at the European Union delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Inga Stefanouis, said the new platform would serve as a pre-feasibility for private sector investment and help policy development while monitoring policy targets. Now, the Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industry (LCCI) has predicted that the interest rate hike by the Central Bank of Nigeria and a rise in energy costs will constrain the growth of the country's economy in the third quarter of this year. This statement was made by the LCCI President Dr. Michael Olawale Cole at a media parley on the state of the Nigerian economy, which was recently held in Lagos. Now, according to Olawale Cole, the chamber had pointed out earlier that rate hikes alone would not curb the inflationary pressures facing the economy. He stressed that the need to pay attention to supply-side support to reduce rising production costs caused by the high cost of energy and raw materials. He stipulated further that with the cost of diesel skyrocketing above 800 naira per litre, Jet A1 at 710 naira per litre, and PMS selling above the government regulated price of 165 naira per litre, production costs would continue to rise, leading to a decline in manufacturing and increase in job losses. Also, the LCCI president noted that the worsening security situation in many parts of the country, if not tackled, would continue to threaten agricultural production, manufacturing value chains, and logistics. The LCCI boss said for Nigeria to be self-sufficient in food production, the country must boost its agricultural output sustainably and discourage dependence on imports, warning of a looming food scarcity which would worsen the plight of the poor if nothing is done quickly. Moreover, he called for the removal of fuel subsidies and for all theft to be curtailed to provide a fiscal scale for subsidized production of goods and services, as well as for infrastructure, health, and education financing. Now, on a sort of note, especially when it comes to business, we all know the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. Well, this new information has come out to say that, or rather to disclose, that he has secretly welcomed a set of twins with Shivan Zilis, who is an employee in one of his businesses. Now, Zilis is the director and operations and special projects at Neuralink, a neurotechnology firm founded and owned by Musk. Okay, so filed in April 2022, the papers were a request by the parents to a Texan county judge to change their babies' names to reflect their father's last name and contain their mother's last name as part of their middle name. Now, according to The Insider, a popular magazine, it discloses further that the twins arrived weeks before the birth of Mark's daughter with his former partner, Claire Belcher, a Canadian singer popularly known as Grimes. During a cover story interview with Vanity Fair in April, Butcher confessed to secretly welcoming the child via a surrogate in December 2021. Wow, and that is a business report on this side of the world. My name is Esther Wachuku, like I already told you earlier. Remember that you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, www.estherwachuku, of course, and you can as well, subscribe to my website, check out the lifestyle news updates, lifestyle entertainment, health tips, food port, and all you can imagine on the various segments that we have on Estiqmedia website. We'll continue to update you with more videos, interesting videos, to keep you glued onto the website. Make sure you make recommendations, critiquing, and contact us when you need any kind of corporate emceeing, especially when you have corporate emceeing. You want to profile write-ups for any of your works. You also want us to dialogue, have a conversation on what you want for any of your event, or if you want an audio recording of your article or any of your written published works. All you need to do is just send me a message right on the comment section or via any of the social media handles listed on the website, and we'll definitely get back to you. To have yourself an amazing day.